This is 7 News, the voice of the Central West.
Tonight, calls for better safety around renewables after a wind turbine blade goes bust.
A woman and 2 dogs rescued after they were trapped in floodwaters.
I'm Daniel Gibson. Later on this news hour, a Big Four bank accused of widespread misconduct. And Anthony Albanese defends closing his office in Sydney's inner west.
7 News begins now.
Good evening. Tonight we can show you staggering pictures of a wind turbine blade which has been bent in half.
The project near Orange has only been operating for a few months, leading to calls for a safety audit on all renewable developments.
What is usually standing 160 metres tall is visibly damaged. The turbine blade blown over, impacting the operations at the Flyers Creek wind farm, 20 kilometres south of Orange.
It's pretty concerning, and probably, it's lucky that no one was seriously injured or, further damage to property.
According to Iberdrola Australia, the blade was initially damaged during a storm in late June. It was removed from service and an exclusion zone was established. Then last week, a combination of loss of electrical power and strong winds caused further damage to the blade, leading to the exclusion zone being expanded.
It's certainly a disturbing piece of vision, and I think a few people have been talking about, is this the future of some of those wind projects in Australia?
The newly built wind farm had only transitioned to operating earlier this year. A spokesperson has told 7 News a replacement blade has been ordered and that they are working with contractors to determine a return to service plan, which will include the removal of the damaged blade.
We really are hearing more and more from community members and neighbours is that they do want some sort of a safety assessment, a risk assessment on what a project, whether it's wind or solar, would mean for their risk as a neighbouring property.
With more and more wind and solar projects planned for the Central West, the call for a renewable safety audit also has the backing from the Shooters, Fishers and Farmers Party.
In terms of, preventing loss of life, preventing loss of loss to stock or farm infrastructure.
Hamish Southwell, 7 News.
The SES is issuing an urgent safety warning after a woman and 2 dogs were rescued when a car was swept into floodwaters near Bathurst. The vehicle towing a caravan was washed downstream after attempting to cross fast-flowing waters in O'Connell on Friday afternoon. Luckily, crews from Bathurst and Oberon were able to pull the female passenger and dogs to safety, while the male driver was able to swim to the riverbank, offering the timely reminder to never drive through floodwaters.
Drivers looking to make the switch from petrol to electric cars are being met by a steep insurance bill. New data shows they're nearly twice the cost, with some Tesla models among the most expensive.
Rising in popularity, more and more people are choosing to plug in rather than fill up.
To fully charge up my battery from dead flat cost me about $8 when I charge it up at home. So that'll give me around 500 kilometres of range. So that's a pretty cheap way to drive.
But insuring electric vehicles is coming at a significant cost compared to conventional cars of a similar value.
Unfortunately, they are still much more expensive to insure, on average around $2,100 compared to around $1,600 for a plug-in hybrid.
According to Compare the Market, some of the popular Tesla models are among the most expensive, with average insurance premiums costing over $3,000.
So at the moment, certainly they are a little bit dearer to insure, but I still think overall cost of ownership is still better despite that slightly dearer price tag on the insurance.
The cost to replace parts, a key contributor to the rise.
Everything from the side windows to the window screen has sensors and technology in it. So they just cost a lot more to replace.
But in regional areas, it could cost even more, with insurance providers believing certain postcodes are at a higher risk of taking out a claim because of crime rates and the number of recorded crashes. But experts say drivers should shop around to save.
There are often much cheaper quotes available for you if you're willing to do the legwork and shop around.
Hamish Southwell, 7 News.
Now's the time to start protecting your home with bushfire season on the horizon. Our fireys are encouraging locals across the region to prepare now, before it's too late.
All it takes is one spark to leave a trail of destruction.
One ember could be the thing that ends it all.
Now our fireys are urging us not to be complacent this fire season.
Clear around your house, clean the gutters, and also prepare your property, keep the grass down, or graze your property.
Wet weather over winter, meaning we're not meeting our hazard reduction targets, adding more fuel to the fire.
We're unsure of the weather conditions after Christmas. We do expect to see some hot, dry summer days through February.
As soon as we get some dry, hot weather, that grass will start to dry out and becomes quite easy for burning.
The RFS predicting a later than usual fire season, with grass fires a burning concern.
Through the season, we're expecting fast-running grass fires to occur that will impact communities, that will potentially threaten lives.
The sites of the devastating Black Summer bushfires coming back with a vengeance.
Areas that were burnt in the 2019-2020 bushfires have now regrown to the extent that they can sustain dangerous fires.
A new campaign urging us to plan ahead.
Prepare your home today. Visit myfireplan.com.au.
This weekend providing the perfect opportunity to start your fire plan.
This Saturday, we're urging members of the community from right across the state to visit their local RFS brigade to get some tips on things that they can do.
RFS units will host events across the region, offering their advice on how you can prepare your home to help protect your family. Kimberly Lambourne, 7 News.
The region's most vulnerable will now have access to a service most of us take for granted. Orange Sky Laundry has touched down in the Colour City, helping those who are doing it tough.
An orange box for Orange City, to help our most vulnerable.
Having to choose between putting a meal on the table or going to the laundromat or paying that bill. So be able to take that one choice out of their life that they can come and get their laundry done with us for free.
National not-for-profit Orange Sky Laundry setting up shop in Orange. With 2 washers and 2 dryers, this small pod will help those experiencing housing insecurity do something as simple as wash their clothes.
It's all about human dignity and giving people who don't have the ability to do their own washing, for whatever reason, the opportunity to do it.
Bringing the region's homelessness issue to the forefront.
But there are a lot of people who are doing it hard. They're living in camping grounds, they're living in the forest, and people wouldn't understand that.
We've seen a real increase in demand for our services throughout Australia and New Zealand, but in our regional communities is really high.
Offering vital support to those doing it tough.
And while they're waiting for their laundry to be done, they can have a sit, have a chat, talk about the book that they're reading or the footy team that they're going for, whatever, just general conversations, which is really nice.
From today, anyone requiring the service will be able to find the Orange Sky Pod at the Anson Street Uniting Church car park.
We'll be running on Monday and Thursday from 10 o'clock to 12 o'clock and also on Saturday from 4 to 6.
Kimberly Lambourne, 7 News.
Well, Lilly O'Brien joins us now for a look at today's weather. And Lilly, nice to see some sunshine out there today.
Hello guys, it certainly was lovely. Hello everyone, I hope you had a lovely weekend, and what a way to start the week with plenty of sunshine and warm weather across our region. However, it did feel a little bit fresher at times. There were some strong winds as well. Some of us had gusts up to 43 kilometres per hour. Bathurst, I'm looking at you. Across the rest of the region, Orange, top of 18 degrees for you. Bathurst, 21 for those lovely spring temperatures. Cobar, 28 degrees for you. So certainly a warmer day. And if you're wondering whether it's going to stick around, well, I'll have all those details for you very shortly, guys.
Lily, we are absolutely wondering that, so we'll check in very soon and find out. Thank you.
Still to come in 7 News, a classic car hits the road around Australia for a trip of nostalgia.
And the heart and soul of Bathurst recognised at the annual Business Awards.
And a little later on this news hour, Anthony Albanese accused of letting protesters win by closing down his office in Sydney's inner west. An elderly resident pulled from her burning home in Sydney's west. And the stars out for the Emmys. And we're on the red carpet.
See the problem so clearly. Beyond the city, there's no specialists. So checking for diabetic vision loss falls off the radar. The solution is testing done here. No waiting ages for review. Just instant results for early detection. But I'm just one person. Or I was. When medical research joins forces with Google AI, more's possible.
This was built from it. Different kind of DNA. Laid into the track by every driver who's ever dared to push the limit. But 161 laps. Kilometers. Bathurst is built for those who are willing to earn it. This Bathurst DNA, only a few have it. Now show us. Repco Bathurst 1000, 9 to 12 October. Book now at Ticketek. Supercars, unforgettable.
Only one you could make terrain like this feel this smooth. That's why we brought two. Tough feels better in an Amarok.
Volkswagen.
With Red Rock Deli, you can taste the delicious flavours behind my signature dishes. Try the Red Rock Deli Chef Series range today.
Imagine what you could be buying instead. For free and confidential support, call the number on the screen or visit the website.
Down there somewhere.
This is more cave than man cave.
He went to search for a better deal on our car and home insurance. I haven't seen him since. Bernard! It's been 3 months.
Still searching, hun.
With renewal prices like these, it's no wonder.
They should shed some light. Budget Direct paid out over $1.5 billion on claims in the last 12 months. So quote with Budget Direct first.
Bob made the simple switch to Suncorp Bank, so he could get cash back when he used his eligible Visa debit card at some of Australia's biggest retailers.
Cashback! Cashback!
And when Bob got cash back, Beaky made sure everyone knew about it.
Cashback!
A simple change can pay off. Suncorp Bank Feel Good Rewards.
Local businesses in Bathurst have been honoured at the industry's Night of Nights. The Business Chamber hosting the 41st Annual Bathurst Business Awards.
Dress to impress, celebrating the heart and soul of any town, small business.
Business Chamber runs it to recognise people because a lot of the small businesses are not franchised or belong to a company and they need a reward, but they make the city go.
From cafes, restaurants and B&Bs to tech repair, tradies and disability support services, locals voted for their favourites in a host of categories.
It's just so important to recognise the local businesses in Bathurst and all the hard work that they're putting in, especially as tough as it is in business currently, as everybody's been saying.
This year, Bathurst's outstanding business is disability support service Vivability.
I think it really is down to us doing good in the community. We're not just about providing services, we're really humanitarian. We focus on doing what's right for those people that are marginalised and less fortunate.
The Business Chamber shining a light on the engine room of Bathurst.
We try and represent or put a body together to represent small business to either go to the government or to council where there's something we believe needs to be changed or an idea that we've come up with.
All these local businesses celebrating, but also paying their success forward. A live auction and raffle raising money for seniors meeting place Bathurst Seymour Centre.
It's an event that's been long-standing. People obviously enjoy coming to it. It's an opportunity to socialise and network amongst each other, and that's what makes this event so special.
Macreath Snare, 7 News.
A century-old car is making the trip around Australia to mark 100 years since the first circumnavigation. The duplicate of the original stopping in Byron Bay and is set to finish up in Perth by the end of this year.
17,500 kilometres across the country in this little car. The 1923 Citroën 5CV is the first vehicle to ever travel around Australia. This year, marking its 100th anniversary, a revamped duplicate is retracing its steps.
We have been across to Perth, up to Darwin, down to Alice Springs, out to Townsville, up to Cairns, down through Brisbane, and now we're heading down to Newcastle.
Neville Westwood and Greg Davies set off in August 1925, bushbashing their way to Darwin before deciding to continue on and explore the rest of the country.
And they had ruined 7 sets of tyres and tubes. So they caught the train up to Darwin, bought 6 motorbike tyres and tubes and said, let's not bush bash our way back to Perth, let's keep going.
The century-old car, dubbed Bumpsy, arrived in Byron Bay today, having left Perth, Western Australia in June.
The car is just it's so amazing. Like the accelerator pedal is in the middle. It's not on where we would want it to be.
Bumpsy's top speed is 40 kilometres an hour. On a full tank of fuel, it can travel up to 280 kilometres.
One day, Neville records, it took us 16 hours to drive 19 kilometres.
Its next stop is Lismore tomorrow before continuing on to Maclean and Grafton. It's expected to finish its journey in Perth on December 30. Elise Holden, 7 News.
Still to come in 7 News, the local rugby league product sends his team to the New South Wales Grand Final.
And Phoebe Litchfield wields the willow in a dominant display for Australia. Phoebe Litchfield has opened Australia's ODI series against India with a classy knock. The Orange native set up the Aussie win with 88 runs to push her team to the 4th highest run chase in the history of women's one-dayers. The 22-year-old was just as impressive in the field, throwing down the stumps for a run-out and earning player of the match. The two teams meet again on Wednesday. The Western Women's Rugby League competition is officially back. The season opener was a gripping affair with the Vipers stinging the Goannas.
They're back, ready to bite and full of venom.
I can't even explain it. It just feels so good out there.
Vipers return to Western Women's Rugby League, ready for revenge. Goannas knocked them out of the hunt in 2024. This year, Vipers were first to sting. Christine Sims opened Orange's account before Grace Blackmore barged over. Kiara Sullivan was next to strike, adding back-to-back tries to Vipers' tally. Lilly Mason muscled her way over the line to put Dubbo on the board. But Sullivan was sprinting away again. A hat-trick for the star half. The score 30-14 at the break. There was no locking down Leah Hayden after half-time. Gracie Canham crashed over to extend Vipers' lead. Rebecca Trethowan had the final say with the game's last 2 tries, but the Vipers were too sharp, taking their first win of 2025.
They stuck it to us for the first 20 minutes, so we just had to keep grinding and really break them down, and I think we did that well.
Our spine gelled really well today, so it felt mad.
Around the grounds, Mudgee and Panorama secured wins to kickstart their season. The competition returns on Saturday.
And it's so good to run out in the field and know that it's not going to be an easy game. It's going to be hard, which I love.
Tamara McGregor, 7 News.
Molong's Cody Ramsey has unleashed a picture-perfect performance to secure the Dragons a New South Wales Cup Grand Final spot. The Molong product lined up for St George Illawarra in their finals match against the Warriors. The clash was set up for a grandstand finish after New Zealand went over the try line with less than 15 minutes to go. But in the 77th minute, the Dragons skipper won it with this incredible solo effort.
He's going to go inside, outside, and straight to the try line, and seals the deal. And look at the enjoyment. Cody Ramsey.
Amazing stuff. The Red V are first to book their spot in next weekend's grand final. Hundreds of the Central West junior footy stars have spent months learning to play like a panther. They took to the field for the final instalment of the NRL's Western Development Program, showing their brilliance with the ball in Bathurst.
These teenagers are proving to be top Panthers prospects.
The talent here today is unbelievable. I think it's only going to get bigger and better over the next few years.
Rugby League rising stars from as far west as Cobar lacing it up in Bathurst, facing off in the final showcase of the Western Region Development Program.
They all do 3, 4, 5 sessions throughout the last sort of 2 months. They all come together today and play a bit of footy.
It's all part of an NRL initiative with the Penrith Panthers, attracting a massive 400 participants from around the region.
They come from all over Western New South Wales, so we have teams from Dubbo District, Lachlan District, Group 14, Group 10.
On day one, the under-14s boys brought their best to Jack Arrow, perfecting their ball skills and set plays.
I feel that if any kid wants to improve in sport, they should be allowed to do that, and that's what this program's for.
Then it was the girls' turn.
So these are just opportunities for our girls to develop and improve and just build a bit of confidence around the tackle space in rugby league. A bit of selection with our 16s girls, with our Western Rams Lisa Fiala teams, which is under 17s next year, which play in the country championships.
A chance for our future names of the women's game to shine in the spotlight.
With our relationship with the Penrith Panthers, they're looking at coming in the NRLW in the next couple of years. So it's a good way for us to develop some girls and create opportunity and pathways for them to hopefully end up in a Panthers jersey.
Tamara McGregor, 7 News.
It's been a bittersweet day for Cowra's Brady Kurtz. The Australian dirt bike star put up an incredible performance in the last round of the FIM Speedway Grand Prix in Denmark. The 28-year-old flew into the final round for the chance at the championship title. In the showdown, riding past the checkered flag first to clinch a historic 5th consecutive GP victory. But there was mixed emotions for Kurtz, who despite the win missed out on the championship by just 1 point.
For a season like this, there's nothing to be disappointed about. It's been an incredible year.
A huge season for Brady coming to a bittersweet end. Well, stay with us at 7. Up next, Lilly O'Brien is back, and she'll take a look at your weekend weather.
Traditional hearing aids just turn up the volume. We need to build something that works like a regular human ear. I'm just one person. Or I was. When medical research joins forces with Google AI, more's possible. Imagine what you could be buying instead. For free and confidential support, call the number on the screen or visit the website.
Don't stir it too much. And just add the tiniest bit of hot paprika. Hot paprika? Yeah.
Amarok V6. Who said tough had to be rough?
It's spicy. Yeah, it's spicy. You know what's spice? I'm more of a parsley kind of guy.
Whether you're on a bike or in a car, we're all just people on the move. We share the same road, and we all have rules we need to follow, like looking out for each other, or leaving at least a metre of space when passing. Because at the end of the day, we all want the same thing. To get home safely.
When she told us she wanted to drive again, we all said, "Seriously, Nana?" But Nana does what Nana does. She breaks the mold, and we couldn't be prouder. Doritos, see the bold in everyone.
If you thought the Meat Master was a mouthful, has he met his match with the saucy divorcees?
A little bit disappointed. Slop on a plate and then you just chuck a skewer down.
But is the Meat Master about to go one step too far?
Scott, I'm giving you 4, you mean, Cooks?
I have a question.
Never before has a judge been interrupted in MKR history. Tuesday, 7:30.
Suddenly Bob realised his tank wasn't the best at the campground. Luckily, he made the simple switch to a Suncorp Bank Everyday Options account, so he could spend, budget and save towards goals, like a dream camping setup. This led to him creating the Taj Mahal, a wonder in this part of the world. A simple change can pay off with Suncorp Bank.
Hello everyone, let's have a look at the forecast. Now this cold front is shifting across and bringing some showers and strong winds over Victoria and southern parts of New South Wales. That's likely to reach us by tomorrow afternoon. Rainfall over the next 7 days, well, as you can see, again, it's sitting in Victoria. A little bit for us is expected. We may see around 8 millimetres on Friday. Orange, likely to see the most. Let's have a look at the next few days though. Tuesday, partly cloudy and a high chance of showers. 25 for Condobolin, Dubbo 26 and 27 degrees for Gilgandra, so a little bit warmer for you. 22 for Bathurst and 26 degrees for Forbes. Wednesday, possible morning shower, but the sun is expected to come out in the afternoon. 23 degrees for Cobar, Dubbo 21 and Gilgandra just 22 for you. Still a few warmer mornings, 8 degrees for Bathurst and 18 degrees during the day. Otherwise, it is looking like a mostly sunny day for Thursday. 24 degrees for Cobar, 24 for Condobolin. In fact, 24s and 25s for most of us, and that fine weather set to continue. Just 1 degree for Orange though on Thursday morning. Across the next 7 days, well, in Dubbo, as you can see, a little bit up and down. Rain for Tuesday and Wednesday, bit of sunshine on Thursday, 28 degrees on Friday, so that is certainly some summer temperatures, and then a little bit more rain expected on the weekend. Having a look at Orange, well, it's fairly consistent. Got 19 degrees for tomorrow, 20 degrees on Friday, and as you can see, a bit of rain is heading our way, guys.
It will indeed. We need to enjoy the sunshine before, of course, it gets wet. Thank you so much, Lily.
And that's your local news for tonight. Thanks for watching.
Stay with us at 7. Up next, Dan has all your latest national and international news. Have a great night. We are back tomorrow, and we will see you at 6.